Tech now to a more old-fashioned form of wizardry. His trademark was a satin top hat and a pencil-thin mustache. He was one of the most famous magicians in the world, and he got his start right here in New Westminster. Brent Gilbert looks at the amazing life of Mandrake, the magician.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mandrake, the magician.
It was a name that packed theaters and performance halls around North America. During the 1930s and 40s, Leon Mandrake was one of the top magicians in the world.
Come on. All right, let's jump through the cut.
He was a master of illusion and sleight of hand, an escape artist, and a reader of minds.
You, huh? You were thinking of a garden hose? Come on.
Pretty good for a kid from New Westminster who first learned magic at the public library.
When he would do a show and get a lot of headline publicity, of course, the kids at school would say, "Is your dad really Mandrake the magician?"
Lon Mandrake lived in the shadow of his father's fame, a career that spanned more than 50 years.
He became interested in magic at a very early age, about age 7, and he used to go to all the vaudeville shows, and he would see Howard Thurston and Alexander and all the big vaudeville magicians.
As a teenager, Leon Mandrake hit the road with his own touring show. He drummed up publicity by daring local law enforcement to build a box he couldn't escape from.
He would escape within 3 minutes, and he always escaped. I don't think there was ever an incident where he couldn't.
He amazed small-town crowds by driving blindfolded through the streets, at the speed limit, no less.
He loved it when people would throw impossible tasks at him. You know, you can't escape from this jail, or you can't escape from this box. And he used to take these as challenges and find some way to do it.
I'm above no type of an artifice to entertain people. I use electronics, I use supersonics, I use all sorts of things. I say, here, it's a puzzle, go home, have fun with it, figure it out. And if you figure it out, I'm a rotten magician.
His routines, his ideas were so incredible.
Lon's younger brother, Ron, joined his father's show to work behind the scenes.
He was always in control. He could make an audience laugh, cry. He could take a tough audience when he began. And by the end, everybody was around him.
Mandrake toured the Orient and revealed its mysteries to a North American audience. His satin top hat and velvet cape soon became synonymous with a first-class magic show.
Welcome to another half hour of magical entertainment starring Mandrake, the magician.
In the late 50s, Mandrake made the jump to television, but he wasn't too sure about this new medium, thinking it would draw audience away from his live shows.
If someone saw you on television, if they saw you perform on television, a major illusion, then they might say, "Oh, we've seen that," and not come and see it in person. Of course, the opposite's true. I mean, if they see it on TV, now they really want to see it live.
Yeah, now you're cooking. That's a little tighter, please. A little tighter. I can still breathe.
Television brought about the end of the great touring magic shows, but Mandrake performed well into his 70s.
You know, bring it well over. I mean, you have to cover the action or... Right off. It does take a few seconds.
He passed away at the age of 82 after a lifetime spent on the stage. Photographs and dusty old magic props are all that remain, but the legacy of Mandrake's magic lives on.
Each of these nails has been put into a lathe, so they're all needle sharp.
Lon Mandrake has become a science teacher and uses the gift of magic to educate and entertain his students.
I'm seeing words. Is it a book or a magazine? Exactly.
He's also an internationally acclaimed mentalist, performing throughout North America.
Is that it? Yeah. When I perform, I almost feel that he's with me.
You want to see that again? Well,
Ron Mandrake has become a sleight-of-hand artist and performs regularly on stage. Both Mandrake sons have carried on their father's work and maintained the mystery behind his famous illusions.
That's somewhat magical.
Brent Gilbert, VTV News.
Pretty snappy, isn't it?
I want to know, well, how come my science teacher wasn't that much fun?
Yeah.
Science was never fun like
you may
that.
not be sitting in this chair right now if that happened.
Indeed, I could be a nuclear physicist or something.
I think the magic was in the mustache. But anyway.
Well, coming